Hi everyone, it's your boy Sid the Tarot Guy Next Door, back with a collective tarot reading for Taurus season for my freedom, love, and woo homies. And here's the deal. Taurus season kicks off immediately after eclipse season starts. They're basically starting at the same time. 4 hours is nothing as far as the cosmos is concerned. And also Mercury is going to be retrograde for most of Taurus season. So as far as the question I shuffled on, I fell back on the tried and true, what do we need to know? So I anticipate that the themes from yesterday's eclipse reading might carry over here, but we shall see. I'll do a 10-card Golden Dawn spread as I usually do. And as always, there are 3 oracle cards to the side. You can choose which one or ones resonate with you the most. So let's get to it. All right, so the overall energy is, what is this? Temperance reversed. The first phrase that came to mind is potentially losing patience, but obviously we're very, very early into this reading. For the 2 cards that we have below the surface, we have the Knight of Cups reversed and Judgment. Interesting. So this might the feeling that I'm getting right now based off of these is maybe feeling like we don't measure up because the time, the call has been called. I'm basically trying to say that the angel in the traditional judgment card has blown the horn, and we might not necessarily feel ready for things. Let's see what we have above the surface. We have the moon, confusion, and the Page of Cups. Yeah. So all of this plays into the same theme. Surprise, surprise. The idea is that right now, which is the zoom in portion of this reading here, it's looking like it's hard to see up from down, hard to see left from right. I just alluded to the fact that, we have the astrological chaos of eclipse season combined with Mercury retrograde, making it hard to see things. But one thing that I want to point out is we do have we have what it takes, is what I'm trying to say. The way that temperance plays into this is mainly that it's the card that immediately follows death, suggesting that we have gone to the transformation, even though we might not necessarily have the impression that we're ready. Let's look at the 2 past cards. We have the Lovers and what is this? The 7 of Wands reversed. Feelings of unpreparedness might be things that we're bringing over from the past. Whenever the 7 of Wands comes up in reverse, I often read that as defensiveness, which is where that phrase came from. And in the potential future / incoming energy, we have the 10 of Cups reversed and the Star. Well, that's nice. And obviously I got the framing wrong. One of these days I'll get it right. Give me a second here. This should be good. So I think that we need to, these 2 cards in combination are an invitation to refocus what our priorities are, as far as what our goals are, what we're trying to accomplish with this movement, with what we're trying to do, given this new world that we're getting accustomed to. I think that the 10 of Cups reversed combined with the Star upright is bringing to mind the notion of, when you're stepping over dollars to pick up dimes. I think that just the happiness that is implicit in the 10 of Cups It is still there, even though I'm interpreting this as a delay. However, the healing and regeneration and balance of the star card is available to us. And I think that if we focus on that rather than the conflicts, maybe because of the love that we feel is in the past, to maybe focus on healing rather than mending what might, how can I say this? Okay, I found the words. The best way to regain the happiness implied in the love card here, and also nodded to in the Ten of Cups reverse here, is to loosen our desire to reclaim it and tighten our desire on becoming the best version of ourselves through the star here, so that the guiding light can serve to eventually manifest the implied happily ever after energy of the Ten of Cups. And the last card in the reading, the bridge between the past and the future, we have the Three of Coins. We got to work together. And here is the devil, the very devil that awaits us after the Temperance card here. So the funny thing is, the devil is a very interesting nod to all the potential pitfalls that I've been alluding to. Sometimes when we lose something valuable to us, even if it was our fault, or whether or not it was our fault, whether or not it's lost forever, which honestly, I don't think that it is. The bottom line is, when you're focusing on that, it can make the potential to regain it and to transmute it that much more difficult. And just remember that the temptation to try to fit the square peg in the round hole, I anticipate it's going to be very high for this Taurus season. And to just remember that eclipse season, especially when Mercury is in retrograde at the same time, it's not the most optimal time to manifest intentionally. Now I'm going to summarize the Marin Altman video that I'm going to link below also. But the idea, the metaphor that Marin uses is trying to light a match during a wildfire, or trying to serve during a tsunami. Eclipse season is mainly a time to look at what the universe presents you and work with that, rather than to, set an intention to start something after a solar eclipse, or to bring something to a climax after a lunar eclipse, which we'll have on May 5th. So yeah, just remember that. Try not, and this is another metaphor that I've used before, try not to look at fool's gold and think that it's actually gold. And just remember that through answering the call and walking through the hidden path that is before us, then we can turn this Temperance card upright proverbially and realize how, despite the impressions to the contrary, we actually are ready to deal with the challenges that are ahead of us. There was something else. Oh yeah, and the message of the Three of Coins here is to collaborate. I think that through no opportunity to cooperate and collaborate is too small, as long as you manage your expectations. because again, the devil is here underlying this entire freaking reading here. So just be wary of tricky temptation, because that might forestall the Ten of Cups even further than is already implied by the fact that it's reversed here. Do I have anything else to add? Give me a second, actually. Yeah, I just wanted to take a quick elemental count, and the element of water is dominating this reading. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 5 cards out of 10. So emotions are running high. Just remember that as long as you know what you're getting into and that you capitalize or take advantage of opportunities to take small steps with people in order to find your guiding star, then we can all come out of Taurus season the better. Yeah, I think that is a mic drop for the tarot portion of the reading. So if you chose the archetype card for the oracle portion, your archetype is the engineer. I'm going to read the light attribute is ability to give creative energy a practical expression, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. The shadow attribute is reliance on mechanistic solutions without regard for emotional consequences. I think that people who are drawn to this card, you probably have a plan. What I would invite you to do based off of this entire reading is stick to the plan, but just prepare to improvise with all the chaos that might get thrown at you. Again, engineers still need to design and build shit even when Mercury is in retrograde. You know, you don't, it's not an excuse to stop doing that. It happens like 2 or 3 times a year, you know? If you chose the Angelarium deck, the Angelarium Oracle, your card is that. This is funny. I think that the emptiness that is implied in that is a pretty clear invitation to let go of your expectations and just be really open to the offers that come from the universe. When I was talking earlier about jamming a round peg in a square hole, I always mix them up. I might have said the opposite. But when I was saying that, I anticipate that many people who resonated with this card might have had some subconscious excuse as to why, hey, but you don't get it. My plan is really good, and you know, I don't care what happens. I'm gonna do it. And you know, you might wanna just empty your cup and be open. Just be open. Yeah, I've belabored this point enough. Finally, if you've chosen the wisdom of the oracle, your card is no place like home. This is interesting. I think that actually, let me stare at this card a little here. Yeah, this is like a home hanging from some kind of beanstalk thing. I think that the message in this card, given everything here, is that you can make anything into your home. You can turn anything into your home base, and to be more, how can I say this? First of all, this might be an invitation to make a safe haven for others, but the part that's coming through to me the most with this card is the notion of welcoming the unexpected and to integrate that into whatever whatever you think the foundation for the bedrock that you rest on, to be more open to take the beanstalk and embrace it, and from there, build your home where you end up. Because again, the wildfire is coming. Your match will get lit, you know. So, I think that is a wrap. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it or if it resonated with you in any way, giving this video a like would really help me out a lot. It's going to be quite a doozy. We have another eclipse coming in about 2 weeks. Buckle up, all right? Y'all take care. I'll see you soon.